So, the endgame crisis for Stellaris. We only have a ×2 ranking, so... After 50 years into the endgame crisis, the crisis trigger will roll once every 5 years until a crisis takes place with the following weights. Oh.
Our construction is complete.
I am so dumb. I forgot that it takes place 50 years after you select it. So, because I'd set the endgame crisis back like a moron, next year is the only one that's eligible. So glad. So, for this, Praetorian Scourge... The Praetorian Scourge has... From this, the extra-dimensional invaders, with the exception of the Wanderlust event chain... Unless another empire has gotten it. There's no side jump drives, so I'm gonna guess it's either gonna be the contingency or the Praetorian Scourge. I don't need to see anything else about it. I'm good now. My brain has fixed itself and realized what level of stupidity that I put myself in. Still angry that I can't go to war with this genocidal maniac. We need to get him out of the galaxy. He wants to stop us from getting our food. Our people will starve. Starve, I tell you, when we run out of food. Oh. Okay, we've actually lost a decent amount. Hang on, that's the wrong way. Oh no. Alright, we'll ease back on restrictions. We should be getting our food back in order now that we no longer need to sell such a humongous amount of it. Just to keep our stockpiles empty-ish. Alright. Next batch for relics. Oh, I can't reverse engineer? Why not? How many days? Oh, it was 100 something. Okay, that explains it. But yes, so at the start of this year, we can start rolling for crisis events. Every 5 years past, it'll increase the likelihood of the Praetorian Scourge. Because we have jump drives and are using them constantly, it, I think, technically minorly boosts the likelihood of the... It's not Praetorian Scourge, it's the energy beings, whatever their name was. Unbidden. There shouldn't be synthetics, although because the ancient caretakers are here, the contingency might appear. In which case, if it's going to be the contingency, which doesn't affect my empire in any way, mind you, I'm probably going to go out and just murder the ancient caretakers at the drop of a hat. But I'll be so happy that a crisis has finally appeared. And that I could stop being dumb and, no, just don't bother with the default setting. The default setting is good enough for a game like this. And also note that I should really declare war earlier, before they decide to somehow extend a truce to their allies. This is actually a really amazing system. All things considered. It's gorgeous. It might actually be prudent on Fire and Ice Prime to remove one of these maintenance depots and replace it with an advanced research complex. Purely because the stability doesn't exactly help that much. Anyway, they finally fixed up the place that they had left behind. Yeah, it's about 20 minerals. It's not amazing, and they have better places that... What the actual... what? Oh, right. This came from the Free Warriors. You think with the stations destroyed, whatever was keeping them away from the black hole would just... poof? Vanish? Sayonara? Something to that effect, but no. Now here we are. Three more in-game months. I want to see that next relic, though. Or the next reverse-engineered tech. He says as he continues to wait for the arcane deciphering to actually, you know, cool down and allow me to use it. I feel as if they decided to balance the Relic's expansion based entirely around the concept that every person in the game would have a rubricator. Admittedly, no one plays as slowly as I do, because I like the slow meandering.
Our construction is complete.
I like the slow meandering plotting style. And so I guess I've got nothing but myself to blame.
Our construction is complete.
So, a war broke out. I'm guessing another minor rebellion just occurred. In the middle of one of these places. And honestly, I can't be bothered to take a look to see who the offenders are. I just know that they are probably all in the wrong for fighting each other in these trying times. Alright, well, back here we go again. So, relics. Really?
Our construction is complete.
10 days. 10, 9. 9. I don't think you understand the concept of what a day actually is. He says he now realizes just how slowly the game is running. And maybe, just maybe, he should put this animal down for good. That is fair, Zane, which is why they're nerfing the Grand Herald. Although, since I'm purely against the AI, and am not 100% amazing at the game, I wasn't lucky enough to get the Grand Herald at the start. And so I got everything else Rubricator included, though. Well, actually, I got the one relic that is overpowered in regards to a devouring swarm. God, I need a better processor, Jesus. I'm giving her all she's got, Captain. I got the Omni Codex, which for a devouring swarm who can only go Bioascension is overpowered because I can just take a completely irrelevant perk trait and then have every single possible high relevancy bonus, which is a nice little touch. That, and they also fixed the bug, which makes the Rubricator so much better if you can get lucky enough to reverse engineer very specific boosts to your tech or get the Fallen Empire stuff. Now, if only these guys didn't ally somehow and prevent me from going to war, I could finally put an end to this. Absolute madness. Can I try fastest? Nope, the game is still going at its own pace, whether I want it or not. But yes, I'm assuming you play multiplayer,
Construction is
which,
complete.
in that case, yes, in multiplayer, the Grand Herald is actually overpowered. What was it, free battleship that early on in the game, which will just let you run through your enemies. Because what are they going to do to the Grand Herald? Nothing. I should just run through the rest of my star bases. I shouldn't run through the rest of my star bases, but I'm going to, because there's not much else to do right now while I'm still stuck waiting to kill one of the last enemies that actually holds me back. I dare say this is one of the few times I've actually gotten lower on energy credits. It's nice. It finally means my economy is stabilizing and I'm not having a hilarious amount of resources just to... The year's turning over. Is it time? Okay, it's not turning over just yet. Sorry, I misread that. In 1 month, the year will turn over, and when that happens... Well... Hold on. Which one was it? Which black hole was this in? Oh, okay, it's just a generic black hole.
Our construction is complete.
Which is completely fair. That one's not balanced. I've got all the ones that are situationally useful. Rubricator is amazing if you're able to actually start reverse engineering arcane texts to get Fallen Empire stuff early. Which wasn't fixed at the very start of this, but hey, I got lucky finally and got one. I seem to always get the Yut Empire, so I don't know about the others of those. Omnicodex is just funny if you're Devouring Swarm, but is amazing if you're going Bioascension. Defragmenter is okay. Robot upkeep is useless for me, but everything else is actually pretty nice. I await. 10 days and things can begin. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare an ion cannon war. 5, 6, 7, 8. Some defense stations would be great.
Our construction is complete.
I'm sorry, where are you? Why are you built like this? You're on a gateway. Why do you have a resource silo? Was I insane building you? Or am I just modifying you? Oh, I'm just modifying you from someone else. Okay. I'm not that stupid. I'm pretty stupid, but I'm not that stupid. But anyway. Welcome, or welcome back, Zane, if you're a lurker. I don't know which. But I hope you at least enjoy us winding down on Stellaris. Ladies and gentlemen, we've hit year 2500. All hail. And with that, we still are 2 years out from being able to actually assault these guys. I got it all in possession. You got me all bothered. And I still can't attack you because you had to ally that one little state right here that I've got a truce with. Sorry. One little state right here that I got a truce with. But yes, oh yes, in 2 years time, we can begin again and actually put an end to this. However, for the time being, we are going to save as stupid truces, and I'm going to call it for the night. Thank you all for joining us on Stellaris. I was your host, BrainBoy20.